resources. Namaste Saraswati Devi Thank you for joining this week. And before I go on to introduce my very special speaker today, I just wanted to sort of, I don't know, maybe many of you have seen this, but maybe some haven't. The Abhay Charan pen drive, and it's all the 45 series or 45 episodes on one pen drive. So hopefully, I don't know if you can quite make that out. It comes in this very nice presentational carved box, and then once you open it like this, get it out, there we go. And here it is. You can just plug it into your laptop and you have all the 45 episodes you can watch at your leisure. You can gift them as presents. So in that vein, if anybody would like a pen drive, please pop me in the chat your details and I'll get one out to you. Also, I think many of you may have seen the latest edition of Spiritual Connections. Here we are. So it's just been released, and we're in the process of sending it out to various countries throughout the world. And it's just over nearly 100 pages, actually, just under 100 pages, 85, 86. Many beautiful articles and pictures of Guru Maharaj. I really want to sort of thank all the devotees who have, worked so hard, tirelessly in producing this. It is, it's a beautiful magazine, right? The second edition, and really, it's on the occasion of the opening Samadhi in Mayapur, and there's some big section on that. I know in the UK, many devotees have been asking me, but they'll have to wait because we'll distribute it in the UK on the actual Tirabhav ceremony on the 13th, which is in, just under 2 weeks' time. But otherwise, hopefully you have a magazine coming to you shortly. But in the meantime, let me jump over to introduce a very dear friend of mine, Srivas Prabhu, and he's very close to Guru Maharaj, Srivas Prabhu. I met him some years ago, and it was wonderful to have his association in Mayapur, and then various countries in the world, in Europe mainly actually, and then also UK when he came to the UK. It was wonderful to have his association. Srivas Prabhu, wonderful cook, one of Guru Maharaj's personal cooks. Pizza was his speciality, and I think anybody who tasted Srivas Prabhu's pizzas will never forget, actually. So without further ado, I will want to sort of hand over to Srivas Prabhu. Maybe Srivas Prabhu, you can tell us a little bit about, initially, first of all, start off by telling us a little bit about how you joined and where and when you first met Guru Maharaj. So Srivas Prabhu, I hand over to you.
Thank you, Guru Prabhu. Give me this opportunity to glorify Guru Maharaj. Yes. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Charu Swami Snigdha Cheta Shukraneta Vaminam Chadrikadam Upana Vadapranam. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Pirami Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Vachani Nirvisheshanamani Patsakti Hare Krishna. So, Gaurav Prabhu, Hare Krishna, thank you.
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
So, do you all properly hearing the voice clear?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Hopefully everybody else can hear you. I know it's also quite early in the
Yeah,
US.
it was a little bit time difference. I'm sure you thought maybe it's a New York time. So this is Central time. So it's good. But I put my alarm around 5 o'clock. Yeah. So anyway, I was taking shower. Then I heard the ringing. Gaur Hari Das from UK. So anyway, so please accept my humble obeisances to all the devotees, my God sister, God brother. It is all. It is very happy to see Guru Gu after a long time.
Yes,
So anyway,
after a long time.
yes, late 90, I joined ISKCON. I was like maybe 18 or 19 years old. I'm not sure, but yeah, he's 19 years old. I was that time.
Young boy, young man.
Yeah, very young. Yeah. Then first time when I saw Guru Maharaj, he was giving class. So first of all, I have to apologize. My English are not that good, so please forgive me if I
No, it's wonderful. Fine.
speaking anything not grammatically or not obviously everybody want to speak nicely standard speaker, right? So anyway, so in 19 actually 19 90 late 90, and then I saw Guru Maharaj around early 91, which is like in January or February, when all the sannyasi come to Mayapur to have a GBC meeting. So all those time, from December to January, February, I didn't see Guru Maharaj. But once my uncle, he's also disciple of Guru Maharaj. He took 2 initiations before me, around 89, like that. So anyway, the Guru Maharaj, he was so special. When first time I see him, and I felt very much he attracted me, and he's speaking the way he speak Bengali, and I have so much interest to hear his lecture. And whenever he give class, I used to go his room in 84, room number 84 in Cons building, personally. But sometime I what is that called? That I was doing seva under the authority. They are not allowed to hang around along in this area and different places. So around 92, I got initiation from Guru Maharaj, and then I used to do Sankirtan. I just wanted to tell you how I came to serve Guru Maharaj. Okay. So I used to do Sankirtan. When Guru Maharaj come, I used to come and join serving him. So anyway, Guru Maharaj, I took initiation around 92, I guess. Yeah, 92 April, and then as one day, yeah, it's in Mayapur. In Mayapur, yeah. So one day Guru Maharaj asked me in Bhagavatam class, like what I do and what is my service. It is in room, actually, his room. And I told Guru Maharaj that I do Sankirtan, and he was very happy. Yeah, he told me that please continue, because his Prabhupada books to distribute is very much helpful for Prabhupada or ISKCON. Then around August, not August actually, November or December, I don't exactly remember. So there's a GBC meeting in Mayapur. I think RGB meeting. So only few sannyasi like Harikesh Swami was there, His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj was there, and some other sannyasi like His Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaj and Guru Maharaj obviously was there. And our Sankirtan bus came back to Mayapur at that time, and my authority gave me service for serve to the GBC, just passing the coconut water and other like juice or in the meeting. I was very happy to I was thinking I could see Guru Maharaj this time also. So then I was seeing all the sannyasis and Guru Maharaj was smiling on me. Said, "Okay, you're doing this very good." And then later, after the meeting, Guru was supposed to go, I think Europe or South Africa. Rath Yatra. In South Africa, they do the Rath Yatra on January, I guess. So anyway,
in December. I think they moved it now, but during Christmas.
Yeah. So then after he came back, actually Guru Maharaj is one of the devotees, his name Vasudev. He was serving Guru Maharaj at that time, and he went to South India for vacation. Some devotee went there, so he also went. So and then Guru Maharaj came to Mayapur, and no one was there for serve him or to take care of him. So Sarup Damodar Prabhu, he was secretary at that time. So Guru Maharaj told him, maybe call Srivas, and as he informed me that Guru Maharaj calling me, and I was very happy at that time that although I feel I'm not really qualified, or not qualified, and I'm like kind of dumb, why Guru was calling me to serve him. And I can't even speak properly his, even Bengali, the way he speak. So I went there, and Guru was smile on me and said, "Okay, can you stay here, to help me out, like to just you can stand or you can sit outside, to like make sure nobody disturb me, because I do the translating." At that time Guru Maharaj was doing the whole Bhagavatam. I did. So anyway, so okay, Guru Maharaj, please you have to speak to my Sankirtan manager, like authority, so they can talk to you, then I can stay here. So okay, don't worry, I'll talk to him. Then he talked to Sachi Kumar Prabhu, or yeah. So he he said, okay, no problem. And okay, so now Guru Maharaj used to cook himself every day, and he used to tell me that you cut the vegetable particularly, and you keep it, and I'll come and cook. It was going on for a long time, and then I used to watch how you cook.
What vegetables were you cutting?
Yeah, basically I was like cutting the vegetable, that's all.
Which vegetables?
Like broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, beans, bell pepper, all these things. So
okay,
anything is wrong, like Guru must tell me, like you have to cut it, and like really particularly like size also. So one day, like Guru Maharaj told me, like, okay, I have some meeting and I can't cook today. So what do? You get Mahaprasad from deity kitchen, and you make the chapati. The chapati should be like hot, and you just make the dough and leave it. When I come, and you can just immediately like make the chapati and you can serve me like a hot. I said, okay, Guru Maharaj. And then Guru was going to the meeting, and I was just preparing all the prasad from daily kitchen, and I made one peps like cabbage, the way Guru Maharaj used to make. I used to watch when he was making all this, all those days, like sabji, how he cooked. And he used to put a lot of ghee that time, the winter time when the vegetable get cold, the sabji is cold, and you can see that sabji is hard. It's not soft anymore because it's a lot of ghee there because it's winter. So I made the way Guru Maharaj made, and I kept it. I was very scared. I don't know the taste. Maybe Guru Maharaj he'll chastise me. He'll not eat. Anyway, I was very scared, and I kept it in this hot pot. And the meantime, one of our godbrother came, and he went to kitchen and he was watching what I was doing. And he said, why the chapati doughs are left over here? He said, no, Guru Maharaj said, when he comes and you can make it fresh. And they said, no, you can just make it now and you put in the hot pot. He was from Gurukul, that devotee. And I said, okay, whatever you say, you're you know better than me maybe. So then so he made the chapati and he put it in the hot pot. And Guru Maharaj came after a meeting and he was watching everything. Guru Maharaj goes to the kitchen and see what I'm doing. And so he was, where is the chapati? He said, no, Guru Maharaj, this Harai Pandit Prabhu came and he made it and he put in a hot pot. He was very angry. He said, no, I didn't tell you that. He's supposed to make it fresh. And what happened? Why did you let him do it? Because I didn't tell him to cook. Anyway, he was very upset. Guru Maharaj was very upset, and I was very scared. I told Saradhanar Prabhu, please, you serve today. I don't want to go inside. And I prepared the plate, vegetable, sabji, and whatever I got it from Dede kitchen. Mahaprasad. And it was cold because I cannot reheat the Mahaprasad. So I, served him everything in the bowls, and I sent it with Saradhanar Prabhu. Then he was, tasting all this Mahaprasad, and I made one cabbage. I gave also that sabji and rice, and some Mahaprasad rice, and also whatever, mess. So he was, I was watching behind the door, wanted to see what Guru was say anything about my peps. So, and then everything he ate, and then in the end he took that cabbage sabji with the chapati, and he was as soon he put in the mouth, he was like a smile, and it was a release big, yeah. Heartbeat was slow down. Then he told Saradhanar Prabhu, who made this sabji, Srivas made one item for you, and I don't know if it is okay or for you. I said, yeah, it's very it's good, it's tasty. So maybe from next time he can cook. So and then he came out and he told me like, okay, so your vegetable was really good, and now I want you to start cooking. And then okay, wow. Guru Maharaj, by your mercy, maybe slowly. But in the meantime, Guru must come and he showed me how to cook all this different item. So I start cooking time 92, and around June or July. I don't know, whatever, what time was that. So anyway, Guru Maharaj, particularly, one day he told me that, I don't mind anything, cooking, all kind of, some sannyasi, they have restriction. We don't eat carrot. We don't eat, what is that called, radish. But Guru Maharaj told me that, you can cook anything you want, but, make sure it's, tasty. So, okay. Yeah. So I start cooking, like, cauliflower. Actually, Guru Maharaj, the way he showed me how to, a lot of ghee, little spicy, no chili. So he used to like, and from that time, I continue cooking for him. So during Kartik month, he told me that I am to go somewhere, like very peaceful place to, finish my all the Bhagavatam translation. It was left maybe one or two canto, one or maybe left over. So Guru Maharaj told me that, and we are preparing like a few devotees. Only maybe 5 or 6 devotees went with him in Lonavala at that time. We had a somebody gave us, to stay. It's a big bungalow actually. No one is there, and only ourselves. That time was, Guru Maharaj like hardly asleep, and I wake up early morning, and whole day just, for prasadam, he will come out and, have some prasad and then continue his translating. We had a really good time at that time, like, Damodar month. Guru Maharaj used to let us, memorizing all these slokas, Damodar Astakam, every day. Guru Maharaj used to sing, and Govidas Prabhu, he was playing Vidanga, and then, it was really good time. Super. And only few of us with Guru Maharaj every day. And Guru Maharaj will give Bhagavatam class morning, and in the evening, Damodar, of course, he will speak about Damodar Lila, Krishna's Vrindavan pastime. It was so nice in Lonavala. So after that, Guru Maharaj, we came back to Mayapur. After I think 2 months, we came back to Mayapur, and then I, used to see, like, when the one canto Bhagavatam is done, and he used to offer to Prabhupada or Radha Madhav. So we went there to temple to offer to, Radha Madhav and Prabhupada the Bhagavatam that, he translated that Bhagavatam in Bengali after printing everything. So anyway, one day in the evening, Guru Maharaj suddenly tell me that, okay, we want to go. I want to go some places, but he didn't mention where he's going. So he just told me, around the time, what time we go. So okay, Guru Maharaj, and then we was going, and he was asking me if I have any money to pay the rickshaw. He said, no, Guru Maharaj, I don't have, but just get it from the drawer. And we went to the main gate, and he told me to call the rickshaw, and one rickshaw. And then and then he told me that he's going to Puri Maharaj Mat, Sripad, Puri Maharaj, and to get some books. And then in one rickshaw, I was very impressed, like where I'm going to sit. I was sitting, on his feet, and then said, "What are you doing? You don't have to sit on that. Sit next to me." And I was very much, feeling so bad, like, how can I sit, next to my guru, So when he was talking, it's okay. When I say something, he should follow. Should follow that. And then we went to Puri Maharaj Mart, and he introduced me like, this is Srivas, is my disciple. And Puri Maharaj told me like, he didn't say in front of him, in front of Guru Maharaj, but later on, Guru Maharaj told me to get this book, and he gave me a note. And then I went there, and I saw Puri Maharaj, I pay my obeisances to him. And then he told me one thing, that, you are so fortunate. And then, why Guru Maharaj? Why Maharaj? Said, no, you were fortunate. I am, the reason I said, because you're took initiation from Bhakti Charu Swami. Okay, thank you, Maharaj. And he was, telling the whole thing. He's not a ordinary. You must, the way you have to treat your guru. All this, like our shastra, according to our shastra. So that time I was more, involved in Guru Maharaj's service, very much. Then he sometime Guru Maharaj tell me, do you know how to do massage? I said, no, Guru Maharaj, I never did any massage to anyone. But don't worry, I'll teach you how to do it. So then he called me, and slowly, I used to do massage every day before he goes to sleep. So it was, in Mayapur, was very, wonderful time with Guru Maharaj. And every day morning, morning time we used to do japa class. And I wake up so early and sleep so late, because after Guru Maharaj sleep, I go to sleep. And then so I asked, obviously I was very tired all the time, lacking of sleep, because I was so young that time. And that Khan's building every day at least 10 times up and down, and this is not like a slow, I have to run. When Guru Maharaj needs something, I'll tell you one day what happened. So, what I was saying. So Guru Maharaj, we are doing japa class every day. And one day he was telling me, he was telling everybody, he saw I was sleeping, in a japa class. And, normally, like if anyone sleep in a japa class, he have to stand. He has to stand and chant. Then I fell asleep, and he wake me up. I said, why are you sleeping in a japa class? Then he was speaking like, to everyone, that in this world, who is the happiest, and what is it called, happy or peace, whatever. So he is the happiest people who can eat lot and digest, and who can sleep, who can sleep well. So they are the people who is the happiest people in this world. So they can sleep nicely and digest very well. So these are the people that are happiest. So I'm sure that you're telling me that. So anyway, so
you must be able to sleep nicely and digest.
Yeah, we can eat a lot and digest very good, and who can sleep, because the people doesn't have any what is that called? It doesn't need to worry anything for anything, and no, not too much stressful. I mean, those people cannot sleep right at night, but doesn't have those people, so they can sleep. Sleep. So that's what Guru Maharaj told me, that because I mean, I used to see Guru Maharaj wake up. Of course, he was doing for Bhagavatam, translating Bhagavatam around. Anytime I wake up, like 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, I see Guru Maharaj's room is light, so he was hardly, sleeping, because he was wanted to finish all this Bhagavatam before 96. Proper centennial. That time he wants to, give. Oh, by the time also he wants to give. He told us that he wants to give the Abhay Charan, the master copy. He wants to offer to Prabhupada on 96, some proper centennial. Well, so all this time, he was doing Bhagavatam, translating. In the meantime, he thought something else, which is Abhay Charan. So, I used to go with Guru Maharaj in Mumbai, to meet. Guru Maharaj wants to meet with the director and other people, how we can do this Abhay Charan, we can make this Abhay Charan. So one day he went to Hema Malini, and she is the one who actually Guru Maharaj want to make a movie, and she is the one was told him that why didn't you make epic, what is that, epic, right? Like a serial TV serial, right? And then Guru Maharaj was very much interested on that point, that a movie is a one shot, like maybe it will go, you can make it, but it will be better to make a TV serial. So then Guru Maharaj was looking some director, all this cameraman. So some other one of our devotee, actually she was Bhavananda Maharaj disciple, and then Guru Maharaj knows her. So her husband was director. His name is Torun Dhanrajgir. Yeah, I think everyone knows him. Yeah. So he was the one who was directing, and then Guru Maharaj found like too much, too costly. Then he decided maybe Western country. All this while, Guru Maharaj every day he used to go to the set, like how they are doing filming. But Guru Maharaj is so intelligent, and he was thinking, after the Indian appear, Indian part, we will go to the West, because in London we went to Europe, and we went to America later. So he was saying maybe the Western country, I'll be there all the time to directing, and Jaduvar Prabhu was there for the cameraman, and Guru Maharaj was the director at that time. We went to London around 98. We had film Prabhupada some, and then we came to USA later, the final episode. So all this all but in the meantime, Guru Maharaj need a lot of money to pay all these people, like cameraman, all this. But Guru Maharaj, some or other, some donation was coming, and one disciple of Guru Maharaj, he was helped a lot. And Guru Maharaj was working so hard, like he, morning 10 o'clock he used to go and come back, maybe 12 o'clock, sometime like 1 o'clock, from the shooting. And it takes a lot of time to film. And then all these things happened, and then Guru Maharaj decided, he was thinking maybe to what is it called, to collect some money to support the Abhay Charan. And we all, involved with the one like candy bar, produce like, some Mahaprasad and sell it. Yeah, Guru Guranga was the director. So we was, working, and, we support Abhay Charan. In the meantime, the episode came out, and I was, distributing from there also coming. So anyway, I was, serve Guru Maharaj a lot, like in that way, cooking every day for him. So wherever he goes, I was with him, like that at that time, filming. We went to Italy, Guru Maharaj told me that, just learn from, there's one devotee called, his name is Bhima. I learn from him. Wherever he goes, he instruct me like, learn from him. When he was in Calcutta, he tell me like, learn from Rukmini or Malini. They are very good cook. You know them, right? Baba, Chaitanya Prabhu was the best servant. So, very happy. So, one day I was telling Guru Maharaj, later that, when after I got married, Guru was my happiest time with you when I was serving you. All this. And, it is it is so happy. I was so happy with him. Sometimes he gets chastised, sometimes, but, he comes and hug me like, don't worry. I tell you one day what happened. It was Ekadasi day in Mayapur, and one of he was not a initiated, but aspiring. His name is Subodh Dalal, and his parents was Indian Air Force. They were working in Indian Air Force. So one day they came to Mayapur, and Subodh Dalal was, Subodhi's son was. We are very close. Very close means like, we see each other sometime. Whenever Guru Maharaj come, he comes. Whenever Guru Maharaj goes to Vrindavan, he is there. So, they came to Mayapur, and I went to see them in Tamal Krishna Maharaj's room. They were staying. So I went to see them, and well, when I came back next morning, Guru Maharaj was asking me, did you give them the mosquito net? I said, Guru Maharaj, there is no mosquito net, but they have something, little mosquito coil, something like that. So, the guest house, they are taking care. I said, no, why didn't you take care? Why didn't you put a mosquito net? He was so angry, like in front of Naresh Prabhu, he chastised me like anything. And I was very heavy, heavy-hearted, and I went to kitchen, start cooking breakfast. Breakfast or preparing for lunch, that day was Ekadasi. Normally, Guru Maharaj used to do fasting, Nirjala, Ekadasi. So that day was a guest, so I had to make some prasad for them also. Then he came back from the temple after Darshanarthi. Then he just came to see me, how I was doing. Maybe, he chastised me. So, and then he just said, I'm so sorry, Srivas. It was not your mistake. I gave responsibility to Sutta Kirti. He is the one who's supposed to take care of them. And then I also, crying. Guru, you don't have to say all these things. He's supposed to correct us. And every day, supposed to go whatever I'm doing wrong, you have to correct. And so then, yes, okay. Then I was also released, from my heart that, at least Guru Maharaj is happy. Yeah, at least he got to know that it was not from my so Guru Maharaj went to Sutakirti's case. Like, I gave you the responsibility. Why didn't you do it properly? Yeah, and so that time, Guru Maharaj came back from, after the Abhay Charan, and it's somehow other like, he involved in Ujjain temple. See what happened, that time was like a CPM, our prime minister was, not prime minister, like chief minister was CPM. So they are not giving any permission to build a temple. That time was, Guru was on, all the GBC is planning to start building the new temple, TOBP. So they had a meeting with our Amurish Prabhu, and this West Bengal government, they refused. They cannot make temple. So anyway, then they put it on a newspaper. I wanted to do something in India. Amurish Prabhu wanted to build temple, big temple, and that time in Madhya Pradesh, Uma Bharti was the chief minister, and she found it, and she called Sudipto. Sudipto was the secretary of Amarish Prabhu. So she called, her secretary called him, and Guru Maharaj was invited to Madhya Pradesh, Ujjain. Actually, yeah. So we went, like few devotees, myself, Surabhi Das, and Lakshminath and Baninath, with Guru Maharaj, and they gave us the all the ministers' place to stay there. It was a huge 5-star hotel. So we were there for 3 days, and then they took us to Ujjain to see the places. Guru Maharaj actually went to the chief minister private plane and to see the places. Then Guru Maharaj decided one place next to Shipra River. Later on, Guru Maharaj said, okay, it will take long time, but in the meantime, we can have the temple over here. And where is the temple right now? He bought a land over there, and then we started in community hall. All this started at that time, and then when the temple was built, and everyone, very much happy. So many devotees are there. Guru Maharaj made a Goshala. All these things happen. And, Guru Maharaj one day, he told me that, I should make a restaurant. And, so we are preparing to have, build the pizza oven. We call one devotee from Italy to build a pizza oven in Ujjain. The restaurant was very much doing well. And unfortunately, from the government side, some restriction are there. And anyway, so we are very much, missing Guru Maharaj around, physically. To now Guru Maharaj is in spiritual world, and with Prabhupada, maybe doing something with doing service to Prabhupada. where I'm missing his service in Bopu.
Yeah.
It was very much so happy. And
Well, thank you. I maybe if any devotees would like to ask some questions.
any comment, like I so many things I forget because is to get details I should have write every day, but
You have to write, yes.
I can say in everything in on time, right? Maybe
Oh,
somebody
that's
can remind me some incident or whatever like that, if anybody knows.
I think well, for me, hearing you speak suddenly reminded me of some things, right?
Yeah.
And so like this, I mean, I'm hoping that, just by you speaking as well, you remember things, right? And then even if you just make a note on a piece of paper and then come back to it, then you start to sort of expand it, right? And before long, you'll have a big book, which you can.
I saw Mother Harsha. Harsha, right?
I would very much encourage devotees.
My humble obeisances. Yes. Yes. In 98, first we came to London. We stayed in Harsha Mataji's house in
1990. You stayed in 1999. I think you went to Janva's place before. I don't know, but you came to our house in August 1999.
99. Okay. 99, right. Then actually 98 we went to USA and then came back again. We came to 99 in London, right?
Also, you stayed with the Janva's mom before you came here, and then she was ill. So then we were asked.
We didn't stay long.
I remember Maharaj kept hugging you in the kitchen. Maharaj just kept hugging you whenever you saw you in the kitchen. How much love he had for you to see. Just loved you, all the cooking and all the effort that you put. And I remember the dosas. In the morning, you would have dosas ready at 9 o'clock because then the film crew can eat and then they go out all day. And I remember just up early and then start preparing before. So
in 96 we was filming in Hyderabad, so we rent a big house over there, and obviously I have to make breakfast for Guru Maharaj and for others too. But Guru Maharaj told me that actually one of our devotee from Hyderabad temple, he comes and showed me how to make dosa, all these things. So Guru Maharaj was very much interested, the steam like idli, make idli is very much, he liked it. So I picked up that recipe from that Prabhu, whoever was teaching me. So every day like dosa and idli continuously, like maybe a month. So I mean, Guru Maharaj is very much in, he likes dosa, and even in Mayapur, Mayapur, he tells me sometime like get a dosa from a restaurant, but sometime like the restaurant dosa, some people make, we don't know who makes the devotee, but Guru Maharaj, like he very much like one of his disciples should make for him. So that time was was making dosa because he liked it. And I was like very much whoever when I served Guru Maharaj, and then Guru Maharaj used to tell me who make this preparation, and I let our god sister give them some opportunity to cook for Guru Maharaj. So then I used to say, this make this Mataji, and he tells me, oh okay, so just learn from her, all these things. Like one day, Sudipto, I think you remember him, his mother cooked one Karela sabji, and in Calcutta actually in 97 or 95, around like that time, she made Karela sabji, which is something new, in a way she made it. And Guru Maharaj liked it very much. And he just called me and said, who cooked that Kerala sabji? Said Guru Maharaj is Sudipta's mother. And that time they were start coming to see Guru Maharaj. Not initiated, but start coming to see Guru Maharaj in Calcutta Chaitanya's house. So Guru Maharaj told me, learn, how she made it. And I learned from her. I asked her, how she, and I made, and he liked it. One day in Lonavala, I made a what is that called? Butter paneer with the mustard oil. Guru Maharaj did not like it because then he told me, you must learn from Rukmini how she make. So Guru Maharaj is very much sometimes he tells me, don't get angry or don't feel like upset. I tell you something because if I don't tell you anything, then you won't learn, right? So whenever like Guru Maharaj, and later like he tells me, Srivas, you forgot the Indian cooking. You are now like you are very much interested in cooking Italian, Chinese. So whenever Guru Maharaj come, in America, or whenever I travel with him, so he always tell me like make pizza and lasagna, spaghetti. One day morning, I got a phone call from Guru Maharaj, and he was in California, and early morning he called me. He was doing a FaceTime, video call, and I didn't pick it up because I was sleeping. Maybe I didn't wake up, so I heard the the phone ringing, and I saw Guru Maharaj. So after 5 or 6 minutes, I called back again. Then I said, Guru Maharaj was saying, why didn't you pick up the video call? I got stuck. Why didn't you pick up the video call? So Guru Maharaj was sleeping. At that time, it was okay. Don't wake up early. Try to wake up early. And in Mayapur, he told me that wake up before 4 o'clock.
Mm.
So I was maintaining sometimes. Okay. So yeah, he called me and then he was asking me the spaghetti recipe, how I make the spaghetti. And he has very much found Italian cooking, Italian like spaghetti. But when we was in USA, in North Carolina, sometimes Guru Maharaj used to have pizza for 3 times a day. Morning maybe a little bit, and the lunch full lunch, and the evening also whatever leftover. He was very much fond of pizza at that time. And I tell you, like from that time, while Guru Maharaj was singing or giving class, oftenly he was pressing his hand like that. And I was like wondering like why he's doing. And then we told Guru Maharaj, I think we should go to the should check up your blood cholesterol and everything. So we went to doctor and they found high cholesterol. So that time he stopped eating pizza, all this rich food. And Guru Maharaj is like, he's so kind, and he tells me, okay, today is 5 devotees are coming, so you have to cook. I made 5 devotees, and then when they showed up, like another 5 devotees. So how I'm going to manage extra 5 devotees prasad? So Guru was always like whenever he sees some devotees like proper disciple or sannyasi or anyone, he keep inviting, and I have to cook for all this devotees. But if Guru Maharaj could inform me like today is the 5 devotee, that's it. But the eating time is another 5 devotees. So he was kind of feeding, caring. He after prasadam he comes and tells me like, did you all eat or not? Did you all, maybe you're working so hard, just, get some devotee to get help. No, he has so much care for not only for his disciple, but he has very much care for others too.
So it seems like Srivas Prabhu, so most of you learned your cooking from just watching either Guru Maharaj or from other devotees. Did you
Yes.
did you know how to cook before you?
Never. No. See, the reason I start cooking, when I see Guru Maharaj, cooking himself, even from the meeting, he tell me like, prepare all the vegetables and I'll come. You are there at that time. I'll come and I'll cook the noodles.
Yes.
So noodles was, it was his kind of favorite at that time. So he comes and, he cooks. And then I was feeling like, why don't I start cooking for you? So I made that one paste, like a cabbage. And from that time, he told me that, okay, now you start cooking. So slowly, I picked up from different devotees, different people from Guru Maharaj. He taught me how to cook those what do you call semolina with spinach, vegetables.
Yeah. Monks.
Yeah, and also bottomless pizza. Yeah, whenever I used to go to London, and the main dish is pizza. So,
Remember, Ekadasi, you made rosti as well.
Rosti,
what is it? Oh, rosti. Yeah.
You made that. Bindu Madhav, I think his name is, from Switzerland, was here as well, that particular visit. And you were making one, you were competing, who's making a better rosti, I remember.
And early days, early 90, not 90, like 92, when I, start serving Guru Maharaj, at that time he liked rosti on top cheese.
Yes.
Topping is going to be like a cheese, So it was like a double layer cheese. Also, Priya Brother Prabhu, our godbrother, he used to make pizza at that time, sometime whenever he goes there in Mayapur. So
I think they had 3 pizza ovens, those electric pizza ovens.
Yes, the round one,
One. Yes. So I think devotees brought 3 pizza ovens to Mayapur. So,
right.
And
Those
time like. Sorry.
I was saying, Prabhu used to put pineapple on the pizza, artichoke, and it was made very excellent, and
I don't know about pineapple pizza.
There's one Mataji, Prema Mataji. She was maybe there's some questions.
Okay, let's. I think.
Let me see what question is this. Can you read, Prabhu?
It is so nice to hear from you. Hope you.
Oh, thank you, Mataji.
Well, just like the Lord comes with his entourage, Srivas Prabhu, Baladev Prabhu, Gadadhar Prabhu, Radharman Prabhu,
Yes.
And Guru.
Remember, yes.
Prabhu, can you share any pastimes of Guru Maharaj that was special during making of a boy Charan? This is Prema Palavidas.
Okay, during Abhay Charan, right? In Mumbai, that time was, Guru Maharaj used to stay in, what is that called? In guest house, and it's very expensive. So, so we shipped everything to one of, only Guru Maharaj, and we are staying Brahmachari Ashram, Babai, myself, some other devotees. And those days I was like hiring from other side, other people, when filming. And Guru Maharaj was a little bit, distressed how to, collect in the Abhay Charan, to make, this Abhay Charan done everything. So, he used to wake up early morning and he was staying in what is his? I forgot his name. Our godbrother, in Juhu, same in the next door temple. So we made arrangement for Guru Maharaj to staying, in his house. So every day, Guru Maharaj was very much early. He used to wake up early morning and call in France or Western country, some other people, to get collecting some money to done this Abhay Charan. And myself, Prabhu Manjari was there at that time. So we are we had a meeting one day that Guru Maharaj, how we can help, although financially we cannot help, right? But at least we can discuss something like Prema Manjari was very much smart, like she was very smart to give ideas or like that. So then we talk about about the how at that time, like people was stealing money from Guru Maharaj, although the Guru Maharaj doesn't know. But it's other people, yeah, Bhakti Charu Prabhu's house, right? Bhakti Charu Prabhu's house. And other people, I mean, we could see like Bhakti Charu Prabhu and Prema Manjari. I was not much involved in that time with all this management thing. Simply I was cooking for him every day. So anyway, so we had a meeting and Prema Manjari was saying, some people are some karmis, those are, they don't know anything about our spiritual things. They are they want the money. So the Guru Maharaj, I mean, she was saying that the money is some part is wasted, like they are using all these things, production manager, costume manager, anyway. So Guru Maharaj was very much a little bit upset, and also told Prema Manjari like he was kind of not happy, or kind of like. So anyway, later on we found it was true, like some people are using money which is not the right way. So anyway, so at that time Guru Maharaj was very much wanted to pack up everything and go back to Calcutta. So we came back to Calcutta and we started doing all the Calcutta episode. We left everything in Mumbai and we came to Calcutta. And it was when Guru Maharaj was involved more himself, like that time was getting everything was right, like a little cheaper, and we could understand that the people are using us in Mumbai, it was not right.
Right. Okay.
So from that time Guru Maharaj was very much interesting. Like he wanted to do Mahaprabhu episode, Mahaprabhu TV serial also.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, he did. Guru Maharaj wanted to do. Yeah.
I think Tarun Krishna Prabhu also, he was asking something. Yeah, anybody can remind me some incident, we can discuss about it.
Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Who is this? Is it Balaram Prabhu?
Yes. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Balaram Prabhu. Okay, so in Lonavala, Balaram Prabhu and Subhadra Mataji was there sometime.
Yes.
Balaram Prabhu was very special. Guru Maharaj's secretary, very special. I could see that when Balaram Prabhu was there. I could see that Balaram Prabhu was very special. Guru Maharaj, I loved him so much. Subhadra Mataji, I remember, in Mayapur when she comes and she take over the kitchen. And Guru Maharaj told me, you don't have to enter in the kitchen now. Now is Srodra will handle. And Balaram, he has to make a pizza, Balaram Prabhu, for Guru Maharaj. And of course, Subhadra Mataji is there. And Balaram Prabhu was Guru Maharaj's secretary at that time. And Guru Maharaj, he travels with him. We went to Lonavala. And Balaram Prabhu, Subhadra Mataji, and myself was there. And every day, Guru Maharaj, give Balaram Prabhu give him massage, and Guru Maharaj says, he told me one day, like, he's the best secretary, and also, he gave he gave very good massage. And Guru Maharaj is very happy with him. Balaram Prabhu, he is the first, I think he's the first secretary for Guru Maharaj. Balaram Prabhu, please accept my humble obeisances.
Please accept my humble obeisances.
We had very nice time with Guru Maharaj, Balaram Prabhu, sometime when
the whole time you are speaking, I just have to cry, because as you say, it is our best time in life.
Yes.
You okay, Balaram Prabhu? Yeah, Balaram spent a lot of time with Guru Maharaj. He traveled wherever Guru Maharaj went, Balaram went.
And you know what? By Guru Maharaj was, he was personally, he used to discuss with Balaram Prabhu, like,
Yes.
to do or need to do. That's why I said he was very special. He was very much, very close to Guru Maharaj. He was very close.
Drive Guru Maharaj, for hours across Europe.
They are driving around, yeah.
And I remember Balaram, I was in London, I phoned up Balaram. They were, I think, in Paris. And I had come back from Mayapur serving Guru Maharaj, and I was somewhat depressed. And I just wanted to get away. And I just phoned up Balaram, and I said, "Oh, okay." And he just said, "Yeah, come, just come," just like that.
Yes.
He said, "Just come," and I was like, "What?" And then, yeah, just take a flight. And I just, I didn't know where the temple was, so I just looked it up in Back to Godhead magazine, and I just went to Heathrow Airport, bought a ticket at the airport, and then just flew out on the last flight to Paris. And then Balaram, yeah, he was there, and we drove from Paris to New Mayapur. We spent some time in New Mayapur in Europe, and so yeah, it was the mercy of other devotees actually. Through the mercy of other devotees, we can learn how to cook, we can learn how to massage, and so much Balaram taught me, in fact. I was always quite spaced out, so
yeah. See, Balaram Prabhu and Govinda Prabhu also with him sometime. With Balaram Prabhu together. Govinda Prabhu was a long time also. They're very good friends, Balaram Prabhu and Govinda Prabhu. I think very good friends.
We grew up in the same place. We know each other since 16 years old.
Yes. So one day, I'll tell you one thing. Guru Maharaj, Balaram Prabhu, do you remember that Guru Maharaj was, he was sometimes very much fond of naan. The chapati kind of, with the yogurt, make with the yogurt, and with the chana sabji. So one day Govinda Prabhu cooked, and it was a little bit burned. But it is a pressure cooker, it's supposed to wait to cook in a pressure cooker, soak it for overnight and cook in the pressure cooker because it's too hard. So I used to eat with the naan. So, it was nice. Balaram Prabhu was very much, I could see he was very special to Guru Maharaj. I could see, whenever Guru Maharaj traveled with him, always morning time, where is Balaram? where is Balaram? He called him. And they were talking long time, discussing, some special Balaram Prabhu. I think he's the best.
Balaram Prabhu, you want to say something? You want to add? You want to we hear from you as well. This is a rare occasion that
we can. Yeah, please. Going to hear something from
Balaram Prabhu. We should really continue these sessions, because just when you speak, when you are associating with Guru Maharaj, it brings back all memories, all, it comes back. And to tell you frankly, Guru Maharaj is here, he's also fond of listening.
Yes.
Sorry, I cannot stop. It's just...
So
because it's very much painful also.
I was also encouraged devotees to, because we hold these sessions every week, right? And so please, share, come forward, right? Don't wait for me to knock on the door and ask, right? Because sometimes that's also difficult, right? I don't know so many devotees as well. So please do come forward, and as you say, Balaram Prabhu says, we have all experienced actually. Coming together, associating, and just remembering, it is so enlivening, right? And even if you had a lot of association, or in fact you haven't had so much association, right? There is still, things to share, right? We've all got sisters. Right?
It's very important. The association, amongst the devotees is most important. You cannot survive in this material world without having good association.
Yes. I'll tell you one thing. I'm sorry. Oftenly, when I cook something, when I do something, I remember Guru Maharaj, I tell my wife, every incident, like every time, Guru Maharaj like this, Guru Maharaj used to like this sabji, Guru Maharaj used to like, this pakora. So, to tell you frankly, I always have a dream about Guru Maharaj, as cooking for him, as serving fruit for him. So if you the reason I'm telling, if you think about Guru Maharaj, you are even in the dream, you're associating with Guru Maharaj also. Other day I had a dream that I was serving him in the Ekadashi, there's tapioca pakora. I was serving him, and just one left. And Guru was asking, do you have some more of this? I was serving him, other Ekadashi preps, and same time the pakora. And Guru was telling me, do you have some more? So Guru Maharaj, sorry, we don't have any more. And the next morning when I wake up on Ekadashi day, I offered to Guru Maharaj. He was asking me, get some more. So, sometimes I serve him some fruit. One day I had a dream. One day, I was serving fruit, and inside the fridge, the grapes are not so fresh. And I told Guru Maharaj, Guru Maharaj, the grapes are not so fresh. Can I go and get it quickly? And Guru Maharaj said, no, whatever is there, just give it to me. I could see, Guru Maharaj is so merciful, so kind. And he was, although, I was, see what kind of quality I have, right? But Guru Maharaj is still, accept me as his servant. Remember early days, Balaram Prabhu, remember Guru Maharaj used to chastise how heavy he was. I also see, he chastised Balaram Prabhu also very heavily, but, he was so kind after, melt your heart. He'll make you melt your heart. So,
you remember just lately they brought out this this video of Guru Maharaj where he tells that the qualification for Kali Yuga, you need to be fallen, and when you recognize it's actually qualifying the recognition that you are fallen, then you can pray. Then you can pray. Please pick me up. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come.
Yeah.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come to pick up the most fallen. And that video, Guru Maharaj says, I am the most fallen, so pick me up first. So I find this I'm very grateful to those devotees who are making these short films.
Yeah.
They are so deep.
Yes.
And Guru Maharaj was for him most important to be around him. Was that you recognize that, we have no qualification. We are just happy to be there and do the best what we can. And because Guru Maharaj has, he is special, as you mentioned, the visit with Puri Maharaj.
Actually, remember in Vrindavan, Guru Maharaj was, sometime like the temple temple management gave a nice room to Guru Maharaj, which is, we are expecting, should be nice room for Guru Maharaj. But we have a special room for Guru Maharaj. And whenever he comes to the Vrindavan, he is staying in that time, that room every day, every time actually. So, and there's another room next to Guru Maharaj, which is attached, So I was sleeping there, and almost every day, or not every one day, one day Guru Maharaj morning time, he didn't disturb me, I was snoring like anything, but he didn't disturb me. And then morning time he said, Srivas, I couldn't sleep, you are snoring. I said, go. Then what to say? Guru Maharaj, I'm really sorry, but okay. Next time it won't happen. So I was sleeping outside the door, and Guru Maharaj wake up midnight, and he was looking for me where I am, because he didn't hear any more snore there, snoring. And he was wondering where I am now. So as soon as he opened, he found me next to the door. I was sleeping. Then Guru was just saying, said, why you have to sleep outside the door? And then he said, no, Guru, then I don't want to disturb you, disturb your sleeping. And he said, no, it's okay. I wake up early, to translate, Prabhupada books. So it's okay. You can. I don't know how Guru must tolerate me. Every time I made a mistake. Every time. One day, I was washing pots in Guru Maharaj's kitchen in Mayapur, and fell down from my hand and make a big noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Guru Maharaj called me immediately. He said, yes, at this time, you don't make any noise.
Yeah.
I said, okay, Guru Maharaj, I'm really sorry. And the next day happened same thing again. And that time Guru Maharaj did not call me. He came straight to in the kitchen. And he was very angry, and I fell on his feet. Guru Maharaj never will happen again, I'm promising. So from that time, I never wash any pots at night time, because I know I don't want to disturb Guru Maharaj. Yeah.
Guru Maharaj only looked at this, whether you have the service attitude. You can make so many mistakes, but the attitude is very important for Guru Maharaj.
Yeah.
When you think you are big, when you think you are doing something great, Guru Maharaj is not impressed, not at all.
Yes. Yeah, I remember once, in where is that? In North Carolina, when we were doing those, bar. That time was, all this other, disciple, I don't know, mention the name, but they're like some, what happened, like when a few devotees are together, they're not agree with each other's ideas, right? So Guru Maharaj was a little bit, upset, means like, sad, like, why this happened, because we are all, devotees, should be try to stay together. Then, I mean, I had a two service, like in the factory, I have to, cook. Second, I mean, at the same time, I have to go with Guru Maharaj and, take care of wherever he is staying, wherever, he's staying, cooking for him, sometime. And one day he was, if I feel I was very sad, like I don't do here, but Guru Maharaj is saying all this, because Guru Maharaj has told, that, Srivas is, serving two sections. And see how he was giving the example, like, how his service attitude. Like you are all fighting each other, and look at him, he's not saying anything, but he's serving continuously. So I felt bad, like,
Yes.
I was, but Guru Maharaj doesn't have to say all this to me. I mean, Guru Maharaj doesn't have to say, putting example on me, because I was, quietly, because I love Guru Maharaj, he's, whatever, he told me, I try to, follow. One day he was, asking in the, while he was driving from Toronto to New York. After some devotees, I think, left his corner, whatever, I don't remember exactly what happened. Then Guru Maharaj was asking, all this happened because of Vaishnava Aparadh, and chastising, all this, saying bad word. And then suddenly, he was talking about the anger, like, anger, like, he was telling Sudipto, he was telling Sandipan, he was telling Babai, that all traveling in the car. Guru Maharaj asked me, Srivas, oftenly I get very angry on you. Do you mind? I said, Guru Maharaj, how can you say, no, I never mind. How do you feel when I'm angry? I said, Guru Maharaj, I think hold all is broken now. So then later on I said, Guru Maharaj, look, you tell us to do something and we don't do properly, and you chastise us. That is your responsibility, because you wanted to make us perfect, right? You want us to do something which is perfect. So I mean, that is okay. We were discussing with Guru Maharaj, like in a very frankly, friendly, like that, Balaram Prabhu knows how Guru Maharaj, he was, talk, like sometimes he bring up very friend, like, his close friend. One day Guru Maharaj was showing me, Srivas, don't cook so many peps, and look at my stomach, how big. So I was saying, Guru Maharaj, no, that's like, in Bengal, in village, the people are saying, when the sadhu have a big stomach, that means he's really doing his bhajan. In the village, thing. That's why I told Guru Maharaj, like, in the village, when you have beer, when you have big belly, they think, oh, he's the best sadhu. So, we used to talk with Guru Maharaj. Sometimes it's very close.
Sometimes it's a very relaxed mood that you'd have.
Yeah, we used to share with us.
That's true.
Yeah.
Thank you, Srivas Prabhu. Also, thank you, Balaram Prabhu. I'm conscious of time, and we've taken up quite a lot of your time, Srivas Prabhu, today. And I would then.
Today is Sunday, so my kids they work, but I told them not to come this side.
Yeah, I'm conscious that, so they want to barge through the door. So
yeah, last time
so much nectar. I think you have to write something down. This is good, and this is recorded, and then it gets posted onto YouTube, and so devotees can play it again, right? So they have that facility. With so much association that you've had with Guru Maharaj, we'll definitely want to invite you back, all right, for another session, if that's possible, if I may request that in advance. So if there are any other questions, devotees, please take advantage of it now.
Yeah, we can invite Govinda Prabhu also sometime.
Yes, Govinda Prabhu. Yes. That's very
And
good.
Balaram Prabhu need to speak also sometime. Balaram Prabhu.
You ask him.
Just now, my first holiday are starting. So the next 3 weeks, I have some time, and I will write down a few things, and then maybe after the holidays, I can say something.
Okay. Right.
I don't know, Balaram Prabhu, why didn't you, if you have like a 3 weeks holiday, why didn't you come USA? And we could spend some time together.
I'm coming over
Okay.
towards maybe the end of the year.
Okay, it'll be nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, dear devotees. Thank you.
Thank you.
Srivas.
Hare Krishna. Banta Kalpata Varsha Kripa Sindhu Bhai Vatsha Pritanam Bhavana Vishnu Hari All Krishna Srila Guru Maharaj ki jai.
Jai. Jai.
Hari Bol.
Hare
It was
Krishna.
very nice to see you, Balaram Prabhu.
You look the
After-
same, You don't
after
get
so
you don't
long.
growing old, huh? Srivas, you
No.
don't grow old.
Look, my brown hair. These are went
But
inside.
your eyes and your voice same.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
Hey, Mataji, Hari Bol. Nayana Mataji ki jai.
Nayan Manjari,
Yeah, we
Hare
had so many reminding me in North Carolina. Nayana Mataji was there. Archana Mataji was serving together to Guru Maharaj.
Yes.
You
in the
remember
small house.
pizza session every day.
Yes.
And Guru Maharaj used to invite a lot of devotees. And although it's a small house, but we could, fit all
That
the
was
devotees.
very nice.
Yes.
And we were traveling to all the Ratha Yatras and distributing Abhay Charan.
Right.
Yes.
And Guru Maharaj always come to me and ask, prasad, make prasad for everyone. Take care of everyone. And you know how much Guru Maharaj was care for everyone? He used to go single devotee, like, did you all, how was the prasad today? Did you all had prasad? Do you all, nicely situated? You got a room, accommodation, everything, every details. Where you are staying, you are so care. Not even the disciple, for others too. I think, he was, he chastised, Guru Maharaj chastised his disciple, and he loves to other, Maharaj disciple, which is like, he give us example, like, uncle is more loving care to the nephew, not his, son, but, nephew is more like, fun. So that's why, who was wondering, like, Guru Maharaj, but anyway, Guru Maharaj was, he was caring for others and his disciple also. In Vrindavan, and I think you're not there that time, 98. No, you're not there. So thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very
Hari Bol.
much. Hare Krishna.
You should have also speak sometime, for glorifying Guru Maharaj.
Me?
Yeah.
I did already.
Oh, you did. But what happened? Like, why? I mean, you did, but also you have to continue, right?
I had not so much association. Unfortunately, I got the wrong body for that.
Oh, that doesn't matter, but to glorify Guru Maharaj, Okay, Hare Krishna. Thank
Hare
you. Gauri
Krishna.
Guru Ki Jai. Hare Krishna. All
Hare
goes to Guru
Bol.
Maharaj. Hare Krishna.